Hi guys, Katie J, the Indigo here at Nerd Girls Rock. So I'm gonna be doing a crystal ball reading. Um, Already I'm picking up on I see like a huge skull here. So I hear transformation, change. Um, so already I'm picking up on the fact that there's somebody here that looks really unhappy too. I'm getting that a lot of you are going to be experiencing a lot of hardship and pain in the beginning of this new year, okay? So just be prepared for that. But God wants me to tell you, don't give up, okay? It's also something that for some of you, it's a test, right? I'm seeing that for some of you, it is a test. A lot of you will pass, okay? But I'm also seeing that for some of you, it's something that you manifested here because you took negativity with you into the new year. Like some of you guys spent the new year with people that you weren't supposed to spend the new year with, okay? Like your new year was fucked up because, you spent your time around people that you were supposed to release a long time ago, or a person, I'm seeing multiple people. So some of you have like friend groups that you were supposed to release a long time ago that you just keep them around. And it's to fill this void of sadness, of disappointment. You keep people around because you don't like being by yourself, because you don't like yourself the way I feel like a lot of you portray that you do. Okay? And that makes it hard to spend time with yourself, like in your own company. Because you're afraid of the things that you think about when you're by yourself. Okay? Um I also see somebody grinning really big here. A heart, like heartbeat. As for some of you may be experiencing like heart issues. Okay? Please see your doctor about that. Like make sure you're very on top of that, okay? I also see a lot of you falling in love. A lot of you gaining your twin flame because you've been through so much, right? You've been through so much heartache and pain. But it was all a test. Like you passed all your tests. You've grown into the people that you are meant to be. And so God is like, okay, I feel like I can go ahead and bless them now, right? Um, some of you, your twin flame is still in the growing process, right? You're picking up on some of their karma because you're twin flame, but you're around this person and they're not exactly moving in a way that's conducive for the both of you, right? But I see like a big ass rainbow heart here. So I feel like you will heal. You guys will get to that point. All right. Um, Somebody's very sad. I see a lot of sadness and disappointment for some of you. Some of you have lost a lot. You lost a lot, and therefore, like you've lost. I just feel as though like I just heard materialism. So there are some of you out there that is super materialistic right now, right? And you, if you, God has stripped that from you because they want you to look at the bigger picture. There's more to life than just things, right? So because of that, it's like you feel sad, like you've lost all hope for anything to develop now because you've lost all your material shit, right? But there is hope though. There is hope. If you learn to value other things outside of that, God is willing to give it back. I'm sensing a deep sadness though as well from somebody out there. Somebody here is really sad, but it's because they have unhealed childhood trauma. Okay, some of y'all here need to do your shadow work. Seriously, I've done so many readings on this. Some of you need to do your fucking shadow work. Okay, you still sitting up here drinking your ass off or mad about some shit that mommy did, that daddy did, that auntie did, whatever, back in the day. Look, you still being mad about that shit and carrying it with you ain't hurting nobody but you, bro. It's not stopping anybody but you. You're preventing your own growth. You're preventing your own healing, your own feeling. Okay? Because you want to stay stuck on it. I just seen somebody release a bunch of like white doves. So I feel like God is telling you have to learn to let things go. Don't forget about it, but don't hold on to it. Don't hold on to the grief, the pain, the anger, the frustration, the trauma. You gotta heal from it. Because for a lot of you, I feel like that's what you keep wondering why you keep ending up in fucked up relationships, and it's because there are people that are trauma bonding with you. Like they see it, they can smell it on you, okay? And so they come to you and they trauma bond with you because they see that you haven't healed either. And so part of their issues, the way they heal their issues, is to take advantage of you and your unhealed wounds, right? The way that they cope and quell their own pain is by fucking with you, right? You can't leave any room for people to take advantage of. Okay? I see somebody just had a baby, but they're not happy about it. This baby is so cute. Aw. But you're not happy about it because you feel very alone. You feel like you're unprepared. That is okay. Okay, that's how all of us feel. Don't feel bad about it, okay? Don't be too hard on yourself about not feeling prepared to take on another life. That's how the fuck all of us feel. On day one, okay? Trust me. We feel unprepared like a motherfucker, okay? But it comes with the territory. Being a parent is all about rolling with the punches. You honestly never know what the next day is gonna bring, okay? You never know what the fuck your child is gonna get into, what they're gonna drink, what they're gonna eat, what game they're playing, how the fuck. Like sometimes my kids get hurt, and I'm like, bro, how? They're fucking magicians. They really are. All right. But it's just about having the patience to kind of like deal with this shit. I'm not gonna lie. Like sometimes I lose my fucking mind in here. Like sometimes I get mad as shit because I'm like, what are you doing? But and it's out of fear, you get like that. A lot of parents get like that out of fear because we're thinking about the fact, like, do you know how bad you could have fucked yourself up just now? Like, they don't get it though. They don't get it. As a kid, you think you're indestructible, right? But I want you to know that I'm seeing that there's something special about this baby. This baby is divinely gifted, divinely protected. Okay. So even though I feel like there's a lot of sadness and sorrow, um, maybe you and the kid's, other parent, not exactly clicking right now. Maybe this person, I see this person alone. It's a feminine energy that was left alone. So maybe this person left you with this baby. But I mean, like, you're a very special individual, which is why God tasked you with this, right? You have the privilege of raising this child, of learning alongside this child. And this child is here to teach you something as well, right? So I know it's hard to hear right now, but just keep your peace, okay? Don't give up on yourself. Don't lose faith in yourself. Don't feel like you're any less than anybody else. Listen, we all fuck up in one way or another, okay? We do. All right? But the point is, with each fuck up, you learn to fuck up a little less, right? At least the least I can say as a parent, you get creative with how you fuck up, okay? I'm just saying. Just being realistic here, all right? I'm also seeing somebody being crowned here. So somebody is taking on something here. Some of you may be taking on, you're taking the helm. You're taking you're leading your family. You're at the forefront now. You're taking on the monarchical position, right? You're the new leader in your family. Like, you just became the man of the house, the woman of the house, whatever. Some of you just took over businesses, I see. Like family businesses. Some of you just opened a new storefront. Congratulations, by the way, to all of you, for the baby, the business. Like, you guys are rocking it out here. But I get a sense that a lot of you feel completely fucking unprepared for this. That is okay. You're going to learn along the way, all right? God wouldn't have given it to you if they felt like you were not prepared, at least on a spiritual level, to deal with it. Like, if they felt like you couldn't handle it, they would have put it in your lap, okay? You got this. You do. You just have to have a little bit more faith in yourself, okay? A little bit more belief in your capabilities. All right? Somebody's going through a huge argument here. Like, good God. I just see two people screaming at each other. Just viciously. Like, just saying just totally fucked up shit. God wants me to tell you it's okay to let it go, okay? It's okay to let it go and move on. That's why you're having those issues. It's time to let go. That's not the person that you were meant to be with. That's not your forever person anyway. You haven't met your forever person yet, okay? God is just like, I have that in mind. You got to let go of that first. I promise you, I got somebody for you. Okay? I'm seeing a full moon here. Some of you may be doing moon magic. I want you to be careful, okay? I just heard do your research. Make sure, I cannot stress this enough, okay? If you're going to get into this, make sure you are doing your research so you know full well what you're getting yourself into, what you're doing. Okay? Make sure you know what you're doing, because it's very easy to fuck yourself up spiritually. It's a thin line, okay, that you can cross that will have you generationally fuck the fuck up. Like, so don't, don't just jump into it. It's not, it's not like dropping a dog into water. Okay, you're not gonna automatically swim. I know people want to believe that, but that is not the truth here. This is a different fucking ball game. Okay, all right. It's kind of like Doctor Strange. He was aware that there were other realms until he traveled through the motherfuckers. It's different when you actually go there, and there's a difference between actually traveling between realms and being aware of them. You got to be prepared to travel. I'm just saying. Oh my god, I have to say it because it's what I saw. I actually just saw a child get struck by a vehicle. Guys, please make sure you are talking to your children. You're outside with them while they're playing, and you keep them close to you, okay? Because people out here don't be paying attention. All right? They don't. They're on their fucking phones. They're on their tablets, right? Now you can watch TV in your fucking dashboard and shit. These people are watching Netflix on their fucking dash, all right? They're not worried about looking out for kids crossing the street or no shit like that. Okay, so keep your kids close to you. Make sure you're having these conversations with them to make sure that they're paying attention. Okay, for their own safety. And God forbid that happens. Okay. Somebody either just experienced a loss or they're gonna experience a loss. I'm so sorry, guys. I feel like you don't necessarily talk to this person, but it's gonna cut you pretty deep though. Like I get the sense that you guys don't have the best of relationships right now. So you don't necessarily talk to this person like that. Or like whenever you do, you argue really bad. But it's gonna cut deep, okay? Because you're gonna think about all the things that you could have said, all the time you guys wasted bickering with each other, right? I just wish this person would have listened. Yeah, you're wishing whoever you are, somebody like you're really wishing that this person would have just listened to you. And you're absolutely right. Had they listened to you, then things would have gone differently, but they didn't. Okay? And I want you to understand that whatever happened, it wasn't to punish you, okay? It wasn't even to punish this person. Okay, right? It's all about lessons here. And you guys gotta understand that like when people pass, it is just the vessel, it's just the body that dies. The body is temporary. We're forever, right? We're immortal. We are energy. Okay? So that person's gonna learn a lesson that is gonna help them in the next lifetime. I just hope they remember it and take it with them. That's all. Okay? Somebody out here is being haunted too. It's because you took something. You took like a family heirloom. You stole something that was deeply connected to this person's family or that bloodline. You need to put it back, okay? Give it back, put it back. Fuck what anybody gotta say. Give it back, okay? Because you took something from someone that was of a chosen bloodline, is what I'm seeing here. Their family is gifted. They're very powerful and like highly exalted in the spiritual realm. So you didn't just piss off this person's ancestors. You pissed off like angels, like the guardians of this family. You need to put it back. Okay? Give it back. I also see that some of you here are still finding your path. You're realizing that whatever you're doing right now for a living or whatever you're doing in your free time, whatever hobby you may have picked up, it's not for you. I feel like maybe some of you might have thought this was your life purpose. It's not. You're realizing that. But now you're kind of left with this feeling of like, okay, well, what do I do? Well, that's the thing about life. It's trial and error, okay? Like you try something, and if it doesn't click with you on a spiritual level, it's not for you. Find something else to do. Find something that's fulfilling for you. Keep going until you find your niche. That's it. Oh, somebody out here sick too. Somebody out here real sick. Real sick. Guys, please check on like your elderly family members and things like that. Not even if they're not elderly. Like if you have family members that have like medical conditions and things like that, please check on these people. Okay? Oh, this motherfucker ugly. I just seen like a demonic ass face in this bitch. So I see like two or three. So some of you have really bad like demonic attachments. Okay. I just heard somebody passed it on to you. So it might be like you might be dealing with somebody who had a demonic attachment. And usually that's how these contracts work. They gotta find somebody to fucking sacrifice, right? They owe blood, okay? They gotta find somebody for this thing to feed off of, okay? When they can no longer, when people enter into these spiritual contracts with this shit, right? And they can no longer sustain these nasty bastards, they have to find, that's part of the deal. They have to find somebody, okay, for this thing to feed off of. These things are spiritual leeches. They will keep feeding until there's nothing left. Okay? Until this person is just a shell of who they once were, and then they will devour the shell slowly but surely. Okay? Now, some of you got these attachments because somebody knowingly passed it on to you. Again, be careful who you're sleeping with, spending your time with, who you're befriending. You understand? Who you're spending your time around. Okay? Who you letting touch you. And it don't have to be in a sexual way. All right? Careful of that. Pay attention to people's energy. You can always tell when somebody got a demonic attachment. Their energy ain't right. They make you feel weird. That is you, your body, picking up on the energy of that entity. You know it's present, okay? Pay attention to people's habits too, because I feel like that's another red flag. That's another way you can tell. People with demonic attachments have demonic habits. All right? And don't be expecting nobody's eyes to roll in the back of their head and they spitting up split pea soup and shit like that. No, that's for the movies, okay? Stop it. If somebody always trying to finesse you into some negative shit, that's how you can tell. They're trying to sacrifice your ass, okay? They're always trying to get you caught up. They're trying to sacrifice your ass. Get away from them. I just heard keto diet and I just saw somebody eating like a salad. Some of you guys are worried about how you're eating right now, your weight, going on a diet. Don't do that. Okay? I absolutely recommend eating healthier, like choosing healthier meals and things like that, but don't like I just had a conversation like that with a friend of mine earlier today. Don't like go into trying to fast and things like that. Don't starve yourself. Okay? Eat enough. All right? You have to eat enough. Eat healthier meals. Okay? Make sure you're definitely eating healthier meals. I feel like some of you are just stuck right now. Like I see somebody just kind of sitting there, like in a dark space, just stuck. I'm not sure what to do, where to go, who to talk to. Very solemn energy. Some of you are just sitting with your energy. Some of you are taking the time to spend time by yourself, with yourself. And if it feels uncomfortable, you're sitting with that. Okay? And you're trying to figure out, like, why does it feel uncomfortable? Excuse me. I'm sorry. What is it about me that I don't like so much? Right? Excuse me. You're trying to figure that part out. And then you're trying to figure out, like, how does it correlate with how people deal with you? Like, is this something that others don't like about me? Is this something that other people can even perceive? You're not sure. But I feel like the only way you're going to find out is by talking to people who have spent time around you as well. Talk to them. As much as some of you guys don't want to call that ex, call them. If they're mature, they'll have that conversation with you. Don't call your immature exes. Don't do that. But if you have an ex that's mature enough to have a conversation with you and talk to you about these things, talk to them. At least you know they're not going to be petty and just tell you some bullshit because they want to hurt your feelings because you left. Ask them, like, what was it that really deterred you from me? Like, you'd be surprised. It might not even be the thing that you think it was. Some of you guys are really in the process of like growing and reaching for your goals. Like you're really going for it. And that's a beautiful thing. Some of you guys are really doing the work to get to where you want to be in life. on a spiritual level, you're doing your research, you're doing your shadow work, you know, you guys are exercising, leading healthier lifestyles, letting go of people, places, and things, habits that are no longer serving you. Like some of you guys went into this new year, right, okay? Some of you guys broke up with people on New Year's. Like you broke up with like your toxic femme, your toxic masculine, like on New Year's. Like you called them at like 12 o'clock and was like, y'all don't want to be with you no more. Y'all petty for that shit. Oh God. I mean, but it had to be done, you know? You knew it had to be done. You knew it had to be done a long ass time ago. I just heard it. This bitch called my phone one more time. So some of you guys had like toxic people in your lives that would do shit like blow up your phone. I just saw like a ton of emails dinging through somebody's shit. That's annoying. Like I know that's one thing that bothers the fuck out of me. Like I just saw somebody trying to work and it's just like phone going off, emails dinging. Like god damn, can you make your coin, bro? Like and you're just letting go of that because it was stressful, you know? Some of you are realizing that relationships are not supposed to be stressful. It's supposed to be a place where you can rest your head, you know? A place where you can, you can talk to people, right? You can talk to your partner. They're supposed to be able to, you know, you're supposed to be able to confide in them, to be comforted and consoled when you need it. For you to be there to comfort and console them when they need it, right? It's supposed to be a safe space for you. But I see this person was like, some of y'all was dealing with people that really truly believed in their heart of hearts that the toxic shit was healthy. I bullshit you not. I know how weird that sounds. Some of y'all are really beautiful people out here. I'm seeing that those of you that are sitting there kind of lost and stuck right now, solemn kind of energy, wondering about your relationships and things like that. I'm seeing like a truly beautiful, and I mean beautiful, inside and out individual, like that God has in store for you. You have not met this person yet, okay? You're going to meet this person. Um, I just heard summer of 2023, so you might meet this person in the summertime, okay? But the problem is, right? You absolutely have to work on yourself in the time in the between time, okay? Otherwise, you are going to fuck this up. You understand? Royally, okay? This person is healed, they're a safe space. This person is nurturing, they're very understanding, they're very sweet, okay? Very patient individual, funny, okay? I just heard very pure, pure at heart, very clean, okay? This person is not going to do you dirty. But if you don't do your shadow work, they're going to hurt this person badly and they're going to end up leaving you, okay? God is going to rip them from you like a fucking piece of duct tape, all right? Like you ever had, okay, my cousin did this to me one time, okay? Because I used to be like real fuzzy, right? They put fucking duct tape on my arm and then snatched the shit off. Can you imagine that? Like that's what God is gonna do in this situation. If you're not together by the time God is introducing this person, they're giving you time, they're giving you leeway. Okay? Because this person has been where you are before, so they're gonna understand your journey, they're gonna understand your struggle. Okay? Keep that in mind. There's a lot of change here though, collective in general. There's a lot of change here for everybody. I just feel an entire there's going to be a shift in the Schumann resonance itself, right? In the entire energy, the frequency of the earth, there's going to be a shift here. Okay? If you ain't ready, you better get ready. That's all I'm saying. Some of you are going to be heavily blessed, okay? Some of you are going to be taught a lot. It's going to be in a learning energy. Like mind blown, okay? Some of you though, karma is coming to reap that ass. Like I'm telling you now, some of you, there's about to be a rough ass year for you, okay? But it's karma that you generated from whatever you did last year, okay? But that is what I have for you guys, okay? Because I have to shut this down. If not, they're gonna freaking show me things all night. And there's other things that I want to do. So that's all I have for you guys. All right. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow. Okay. If you would like to book a personal appointment, that information on how to do that is in the description box below. Thank you for all of those who have already liked, shared, subscribed, followed, and donated. Okay. And hello to all my new members. All right. Thank you guys so much. I love you. And don't forget to think deep. Don't forget to love yourselves, guys. Okay. KDJ out. Bye.